Hey y'all, I'm DRBibliophile, and today I'm here to share with you guys my top 5 worst book-to-movies. This is soon going to be followed by my top 5 best book-to-movies, but for now, let's deal with the really bad ones. First on my list is Les Miserables by Victor Hugo. This is a fantastic book. In fact, it's on my top 5 favorite books list, so naturally I had high expectations for the movie. Now, don't get me wrong, the movie was very good and the music is phenomenal, but as far as a book-to-movie, I think it failed. One of the main reasons I say that is that it just drops you in suddenly without providing much background for the characters or the storyline, and just expects you to figure it out as you go along. I would say it's almost necessary to have read the book in some form, be it greatly abridged or anything, before seeing the movie, just so you can fully appreciate it, because otherwise, I've told all my friends, don't watch it because you won't be able to follow along nearly as well as you can. Next up is Eragon by Christopher Paolini. I have not actually personally seen this movie, but I have seen enough horrible reviews about it to know that he did a terrible job transitioning from the books to the movie. The series is one of the best high fantasies I've ever read, second only to the works of Tolkien. So naturally, once again, it was a great book that I had a lot of time invested into, and so after seeing the reviews and how poorly it did, I don't want to waste my time watching the movie to just be disappointed. And so that is why it earned a spot on my top 5 worst books to movie list. Okay, now we get into the books that really got me upset when I watched the movie. First up, we have Beowulf. This is easily one of my all-time favorite books. In fact, I think it's number 3 on my all-time favorite books list. I went on and on in the review about how wonderful this book was, so when I saw the movie and saw especially what they did to Grendel's mother, who is one of the most hideous and grotesque characters in all of literature, they turned her into a nude Angelina Jolie and made Beowulf have a dragon love child with her. What on earth were you thinking? Combined with the poor CGI, that movie was an absolute flop. I really hope somebody in Hollywood or even an independent movie maker goes back and makes Beowulf the way it should be, because right now it does not deserve to be watched, only read. Okay, I'm back and a little bit calmer. Second to last, I have The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. This is my all-time favorite book ever, hands down. Nothing will ever compare. That being said, Peter Jackson's The Hobbit and Desolation of Smaug are also some of my all-time favorite movies. In fact, if I were to make a top 5 or top 10 favorite movies, The Desolation of Smaug would be very, very close to number 1. But a great book and a great movie do not necessarily mean it was a great book to movie. I'm not going to sit here and tear it apart because it's been torn apart so many times by other people, but while it's a fantastic movie, and I think Peter Jackson did a good job even incorporating the brand new elf girl into it, that's not in the book at all. It was a great letdown to see that although he did a fantastic job storytelling, he did not stay true to the source material at all. So, great movie, go watch them, I highly recommend it. Fantastic book, but awful book to movie. And the last worst book to movie that made me so fuming mad when I saw it, My Side of the Mountain by Jean Craighead George. This book first came out in 1959, and the movie followed sometime either in the 60s or 70s, I can't recall which. I only watched it once because it infuriated me so much. I read this book as a child and loved it. I don't know how many times I read. One of the best characters in the book is Frightful, the peregrine falcon that he captures and trains. It's an incredible part of the book, so it makes it all that more painful when the directors and writers of the movie killed Frightful. How can you even have My Side of the Mountain without having Frightful in it? You can't. You can't. There's no way that you can have My Side of the Mountain without Frightful in it. It was awful. Somebody please go back and make this the way it should be. Either that or just leave it alone, let it die, and let it remain the great book that it is. So, that is my top 5 worst book to movies. Soon, like I promised, to be followed with the top 5 best book to movies. This is a much more enjoyable subject that I can really get into, and hopefully you guys will also. Thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. And always remember, reading is the special key to take you where you want to be. Thanks, and God bless. Bye.